Good morning students, welcome to maths class. Today we will start chapter 15, the last chapter of this year, visualizing solid shapes. So before starting the chapter, let us have a short prayer. All of you fold your hands and close your eyes. Open your eyes. Visualizing solid shapes. In maths, we have learned about so many figures like square, rectangle, circle. These figures are all two-dimensional figures. Why do we call two-dimensional? The figures which are drawn on a paper has length and breadth, only two dimensions. So we call such figures as two-dimensional figures. Look at this square, it has length and breadth. Here in a square, length and breadth are the same, but two dimensions are there. This is a rhombus, this is a rectangle, a circle, a triangle. All these are two-dimensional figures. So we can say figures drawn on a paper which have length and breadth are called 2D figures or plane figures. For example, square, rectangle, triangle, circle, etc. Now look at these figures. Do you find anything different in this one? Yes, these are projected ones. We can say this is a ball which is spherical. A sphere, a cube, a cone, a cylinder. All these have length, breadth. See here, if it is length, this will be breadth and this is the height. Length, breadth and this will be the height. So it has three dimensions. Such figures are called 3D figures or three-dimensional figures. So figures which have length, breadth and height or depth are called 3D figures. Example, cube, sphere, cylinder, cone, etc. Clear? Now let us learn about the next topic, faces, edges and vertices. Before learning about faces, edges and vertices, all of you take out your textbook, page number 277. First page of our chapter, all of you take out. There is, write these questions are there, match the shape with the name. First one is cylinder, second one is sphere, mark it. Third one, cuboid. Fourth one, cube. Fifth one, cone. And sixth one is pyramid. Okay. Now take page number 278. Match the two-dimensional figures with the names. First one is this one. Okay. First one is a rectangle. Second one is circle. Third one triangle. Fourth one square. And fifth one is quadrilateral. Clear, no? Now let us learn about faces, edges and vertices. This is a cube. Look at this figure. It is a solid shape which has length, breadth and height. This is length, this is breadth and this is height. Now the corners of the solid shape. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. How many corners it has? Top 4 and bottom 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 vertices it has. Vertices means the plural of vertex. If we talk about only a single corner, we say it as vertex, and the plural of vertex is vertices. So a cube has 8 vertices, and how many faces it has? It has all 4 sides and top and bottom, total 6 faces. And how many edges it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total 12 edges it has. Even the rectangle has cuboid has the same number of faces, edges and vertices. Total 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. The corners of a solid shape are called its vertices. The line segments of its skeleton are its edges, and its flat surfaces are its faces. Or if you take out textbook, page number 279. This page, all if you take. Complete the following table, table 15.1. 4 different figures are given. You have to write the number of faces, edges and vertices. First figure is a cube, and we know it has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. That we have already seen, and it's given in the textbook. Next one is a next figure has 4 faces. It is a pyramid. It has 4 faces, 6 vertices, 6 edges and 4 vertices. It's written here. Second figure has 4 faces, 6 edges and 4 vertices. And the third figure has 9 faces. The upper part of the cube we don't count because all the 4 sides and bottom, then 4 triangular sides. So total 9 faces, 16 edges and 9 vertices. And the last one has 7 faces. See, there is a corner. Total, a cube has 6 corners, but there is a small cut here. A small triangular face also is given. So that is 7 faces. It has 7 faces, 15 edges and 10 vertices. Clear? Copy these numbers in the textbook itself. That is enough. Now let us learn about net. Nets for building 3D shapes. Many times you must have seen that boxes like for gift wrappers or gift boxes, cartons and all. Okay. How do they make this such shape? Have you ever thought about it? First they make nets for it. How do they make the nets? I'll show you. First they make 2D figures. They cut the papers in this shape. 2D figures they make. And later they fold these and then make shapes, cube shapes like. When it is folded you get cubes. Proper 6-sided cubes you get. So that is how they make. See, you can see cubes from all sides. You can proper cube boxes you are getting. Okay, this is how they make nets. So the definition of net is: a net is a sort of skeleton outline in 2D which when folded results in a 3D shape. Now do you understand? A net is a sort of skeleton outline in 2Ds which when folded get 3D shapes. Another shape is, this is also an example of a net. 4 triangles are drawn there. When you fold it, you will get a triangular pyramid. See, it is a triangular or tetrahedron we say. Triangular pyramid, it has 4 sides. Okay, so such figures are called, shapes are called nets. Here, this is a net for cube, this is a net for cylinder. When you roll it, this will be the top surface and this will be the bottom surface. And this is a pyramid. A pyramid has a square base and all the 4 sides are formed by triangles. That is a pyramid. And this is a tetrahedron which has, that means a triangular pyramid. It has 4. Just now I showed you. This is a triangular pyramid which has 4 sides. All 4 sides are triangle. But for this pyramid, this type of pyramid, base will be square and there are 4 faces, triangular faces. Clear?
Yeah.
Now let us start with page number 281. Try these questions. This figure. Look at those figures and see. Here you find 4 nets. There are 2 correct nets among them to make a tetrahedron, triangular pyramids. See if you can work out with which nets will make a tetrahedron. That I have already shown you 2 types of nets. This net, can you see? This when folded you will get a triangular proper triangular pyramid. You are getting all 4 sides triangle, right? Here see, center one circle, 1 triangle and all 3 sides 3 triangles. This is how it is cut. That is the third figure. And first figure is this one. Okay, when we fold it in this way, we can make triangular pyramid. Okay, so the answer is figure 1 and figure 3 are the right answers. The other 2 are wrong. Okay, you mark it in the textbook. First one and third one. This is the first one and this is the third one. These 2 figures are the right nets and the other 2 are wrong. Now let's begin with exercise 15.1. Question is, identify the nets which can be used to make cubes. Cut out copies of nets and try it. You can also try. You can, using a paper, now you are sitting at home now. Let it be an exercise for you. Cut out pieces and try to make nets and check whether it is possible or not. First one, 6 nets are given. Let us check. Few nets I have prepared. I'll show you. This is the first net, right? Correct, no? Let me fold it. First face, second, all the 4 faces are here. And then top I folded. And see, all 4 faces you are getting. Here all 4 faces you are getting, but there is an extra side which is not, we don't get any bottom. With this net we can, with this portion we can't make the bottom. So this is not a correct net for a cube. Is it clear? There is an extra piece. So this answer is wrong. And second one is, this we can make it because second figure is this one. If you take this one as the face, every time in exam also you can make cutout pieces and then try. So what, there should be an understanding. If you take first one, this as the front or the front portion, this will be the right. And the third one automatically goes, see, if you take this one as the front, this will be the right side. Then third portion will be the back. Front exactly opposite will be the back. That way we can take it as, this is front, this will be the right side and this will be the back side. Then when folded to that side, this become the top. Okay, and this will fold down, that will be the left, and this will be the bottom. So this is a correct net. Third one also, 4 cubes are drawn in that way. Let me see. I think this is a correct cube for this. Right? Now let me fold it. All these are folded and this is the top. You can see how it is folded properly. We can fold it properly to make a cube. See, here it is. No extra pieces, all the sides are visible. Can you see? Fine. So the third one is a proper one. Fourth one, like the first one, here see 2 nearby columns are there, which is all the 4 sides make the base round. And the top one will be here and next to it we don't get a bottom. So that is also not proper one. That's wrong. And the fifth figure is, here is a cutout for fifth figure. See, all the 4 sides are here, right? Now when I fold this top, I get only one extra portion. One extra portion is there and I don't get to the bottom. Okay. So fifth one is not the correct net for a cube. And this is the last one. This is a last one. This is a proper one for these all 4 sides we can fold nicely, and one will be on top, one will be on down. So we get a proper cube. Okay. So you can make such a cutout, children. Such a nets you can make and try. You will enjoy doing it, and you will understand it in a better way. Now let us solve question number 2. Question number 2 we will do in the next class. So today we will wind up. May God bless you. Thank you.